show you old shades of Quinn. I am not. No! I am not.
Tonight, Sky Show. Perth's treated to a stunning electrical storm that kicked off autumn with a big bang. Lloyd Rainey's torment. His defamation hearing told the stress and pressure never leaves him. Drugs deluge. Recent rains lead police to a secret underground bunker. And Tim Minchin's much anticipated musical Matilda arrives in Perth.
This is 10 Eyewitness News, first at 5, with Noelda Jacobs.
Good evening and welcome to 10 Eyewitness News. First, to the spectacular natural sky show that lit up Perth overnight. As beautiful as it was also destructive. One family's home was gutted by fire caused by a lightning strike. They say they owe their lives to a heroic neighbour.
A wild electrical storm provides a stunning backdrop for the city. The spectacular show kicked off yesterday evening and carried on through the night, building to a crescendo that woke Perth with its powerful peals of thunder and started autumn with a big bang. Bolt after bolt lit up the sky, exciting amateur photographers who were out in force to capture the light show in all its glory.
Just lit it up like daylight. Yeah, it was just the biggest crack I've ever heard in my life.
The storm gave one family a rude awakening around 3 a.m. That's when lightning struck Ali Cameron's Parkwood home, causing the roof to go up in flames. The mother of four says they owe their lives to neighbour Peter Carr, who saw the smoke from his backyard and rushed to help the family escape.
He saved mine and my kid's life. I don't doubt that for a minute. But if it wasn't for him, I don't think we'd be here.
Oh, I don't think I'm a hero. I just did what my natural instinct told me to do, was to just go and help them and get them out.
The damage inside the Rappel Drive house is extensive. The roof has collapsed, the kitchen destroyed. Authorities have estimated the damage bill to be $250,000. When firefighters arrived here this morning, they had to smash through these panels in order to get access to the roof. Thankfully, both Ali and the homeowners are insured.
And that's all that matters. The rest of the stuff in the houses can be replaced, but my kids can't.
Firefighters returned to the home during daylight to assess the damage as authorities worked to restore power. The storm left another 7,000 homes without electricity.
It's a bit unreal, isn't it? It's like, what are the chances?
Bo Pearson, 10 Eyewitness News.
10 years after his wife's death, barrister Lloyd Rainey continues to endure abuse and stress brought about by being named the prime and only suspect in her murder. The second day of his defamation trial against the state heard he couldn't escape it even when on the other side of the world.
The unimaginable stress and pressure caused by being named the prime and only suspect in his wife's murder never leaves Lloyd Rainey. On day 2 of his defamation trial against the state, details of his suffering were revealed. On one occasion, the barrister had the contents of a sanitary bin thrown over him in public. He's also repeatedly had dead crows left outside his home. And his lawyer Martin Bennett told the court Mr Rainey was recently harassed on the London Underground while attending his daughter's graduation from Oxford University. Someone said to him, "Are you from Western Australia?" He said no, and the person replied, "You look just like a murderer from Perth." Although Mr Rainey was found not guilty of Corin Rainey's murder in 2012, Mr Bennett said it never escapes him.
Corin's family again watched on from the public gallery today, hearing Mr Rainey's lawyer tell the court about an estrangement between them. They've made no secret of the fact they hold him responsible for her murder.
Mr Rainey's lawyer said the notion that he killed his wife was fantastically improbable based on police evidence. The court heard detectives had done a recreation of the burial of Mrs Rainey, which showed one person alone could not have carried it out. Mr Bennett also said before the police comments were made, investigators had evidence of 2 violent sex offenders who frequented the street where the Raineys lived. A cigarette butt with one of the men's DNA was found at the front of the Monash Street home in the days after Corrine was murdered. The trial continues. Claire Grantham at 10 Eyewitness News.
A sophisticated drug setup has been discovered under a shed in a suburban backyard. It's understood recent rainfall flooded the hidden bunker, raising the suspicions of neighbours.
From the outside, it looks like a typical family home, but it's what police found underneath this Piara Waters property that has a man who lives here facing serious drug charges. Police allege a bunker was built under this shed in the backyard. Inside it, a sophisticated hydroponic setup and more than 30 marijuana plants with a street value of more than $100,000.
So we've been here for almost a year now, and for about the first 6-7 months that we'd been here, we'd hear like power tools, like banging hammers and everything up until like 2 a.m. in the morning.
Police raided the property at sunrise, arresting a man and turning the home into a crime scene.
It was like police yelling and him yelling, and it was kind of like a surprise, I guess. I guess he got surprise awoken as well.
Firefighters were also called in to help officers unpack the hydro setup. One neighbour has told 10 Eyewitness News they witnessed the drug lab being set up months ago. They say a crane was used to lower a shipping container into a hole in the backyard in the middle of the night before a shed was built on top of it. A small amount of methamphetamine has also been seized, plus number plates and 2 motorbikes, which police believe may be stolen. The man is yet to be charged. Daniel Donnelly, 10 Eyewitness News.
A Perth man who shot his partner using a gun loaded with a cartridge with her name on it has been jailed for life. Darren Cale Walters murdered Leah Appleton in a car park under a West Perth apartment in August 2015. The 36-year-old had denied the charge, claiming he didn't know the gun was loaded when he pulled the trigger. But a Supreme Court jury convicted him, and he was today sentenced to life with a minimum of 20 years before he's eligible for parole. Double demerit points kick in from midnight tonight for the Labor Day long weekend. Police will be out and about in force, targeting drink and drug drivers. They're urging motorists to take care to avoid a repeat of last year when 11 people died on the WA roads over the 4 days.
Police can only do so much. We enforce the law. We enforce the law with the resources we have. But road deaths are caused by people making poor decisions.
With more cars out and about, drivers are being asked to be patient, particularly on country roads. The campaign trail has taken the scenic route, with both sides hoping tourism will help prop up WA's ailing finances. The major parties today announced plans to bring more people into the state, but there are still serious questions of how they'll pay for their ever-growing list of election promises.
Another road for voters to consider, but today's transport announcement trades controversial for coastal. Dubbed Southern Ocean Drive, the 850-kilometre route would take tourists past some of our most striking natural attractions, from Belladonna through Esperance, Albany and ending in Walpole. The Premier spruiking his policy at a Tourism Council breakfast.
Apart from being great for Western Australians, will also for the increasing numbers of people driving across the Nullarbor, towing a caravan or a boat or whatever they do, there'll be an alternative way of coming to Perth.
Labor leader Mark McGowan was singing similar sentiment today.
I want to see tourism and people come to Western Australia because we are an exciting place to come to. I want to build on the small bar reforms I put in place 10 years ago. This is the next revolution in hospitality, entertainment and tourism.
His plan involves cutting red tape to facilitate more micro-festivals using the space around established venues.
It's about enlivening streets and laneways, allowing venues to put the applications in and get it underway more easily than currently.
Policy announcements aside, the verbal clash over costings ramped up as the Liberal government once again called on Labor to hand its campaign pledges over to Treasury.
McGowan is refusing to send it to Treasury because they have something to hide.
Our policy is about using independent people who are eminently qualified to look at our costings proposals. Now, this is normal for an opposition.
Alicia Banner, 10 Eyewitness News.
The critically acclaimed adaptation of one of Roald Dahl's classic children's books has finally arrived in town. Matilda the musical has brought the revolting kids, along with a musical score by Perth's very own Tim Minchin.
Quirky, a bit dark and full of heart. Matilda the Musical is inspired by Roald Dahl's classic children's book of the same name. It follows the story of an extraordinary and rebellious little girl with special powers, officially premiering in Perth tomorrow night.
It is to add a for you, bolting. It has a message. It actually has a message that you can change your own destiny.
The critically acclaimed and multi-award-winning musical has been a hit on Broadway and London's West End. Now a homecoming of sorts, Perth-raised musical genius Tim Minchin wrote the show's clever score.
He's very sad that he can't be here, but, you know, he's making a major Hollywood movie, so that's, you know, he really couldn't be here, but he would have been otherwise, because I know it's very special for him that the show was able to come to Perth.
Audiences may not know there's not just one Matilda Wormwood, there are 4, and they each play 2 shows a week.
I think it's a bit more special for the audience, like seeing everything from the book and the movie come to life, like right before their eyes.
She's brave and strong, and she's a little bit naughty. That's my favourite part.
And if the adults think this is just a show for the kids, they're wrong.
It's a much more emotional journey, I think, and it reminds us, this is a Tim quote, he said, this show reminds you that we all became too cynical too soon.
Matilda the Musical runs at Crown Perth until May 7.
Sometimes you have to be a little bit naughty.
Cindy Lavrenchik, 10 Eyewitness News.
It's time for a preview of sport now with Tim Gossage, and Goss, some stars have been named by the Dockers.
Well, Jacobs, they certainly have. What do you get when you add Lachie Neale and Aaron Sandlands to Nat Fyfe? A very strong team. The Reed Wrap will have all angles covered. Plus, back home in just 2 days and 1 win away from another NBL title. But will Wildcats big man Matt Knight be suiting up? Another head knock has him in doubt. And the supercar stars hit the track in Adelaide. Leg power replaces horsepower for now, while the support classes can prove to be very costly. A crazy night of sport. We'll get the latest from the Perth Wildcats and also Fremantle Dockers.
Thanks, I'll see you soon. Coming up in 10 Eyewitness News, wage deal, the plan to rescue Sunday penalty rates. And the Hollywood stars taking a WA story to the big screen.
On The Feud, if you want to win, you probably shouldn't upset the host.
What's a word that rhymes with game?
Bit like some of your jokes, Green. I'm going to go lame.
Say something nice to me. I'm feeling vulnerable.
New Family Feud coming up next.
The Nick Scali Autumn Sale is on now, and prices are falling like leaves. Save up to 50% on quality furniture for a limited time. The Nick Scali Autumn Sale on now.
Hi, darling.
Hi, Grandpa.
Are you ready?
Yes.
This is a story about magic.
The green rolling hill.
But magic isn't real, right? It's a story we tell our kids, a story we all leave behind. In adulthood, we change our mind because magic's way too hard to find. But maybe it's all around us. Maybe it's magic of a different kind. What if I told you I could put you in 2 towns at once? Then would you believe in magic? What if I said I could breathe life into machines? Then would you believe? What if I could make you smile when you don't want to? What if I could take you higher, push you farther? See, we live in a magical world. Possibilities are like stars now. Infinite constellations fueled by pure imagination, leading to one destination, to you, to thrive.
We really want a car that can keep up with us. RAV4. It's ready for anything.
Sweet.
It's got flexible seating, heaps of storage. That's convenient. And it comes with 7 airbags.
Oh, yeah, safety first.
Even touchscreen audio and Bluetooth. We'll take it, Zoe.
During Toyota Buyer's Advantage, get a 2017 RAV4 GX for $32,990 drive away, plus free upgrade to metallic paint.
We are ready to go. So am I.
Search Toyota Value.
Right now at Hungry Jack's, you can mix and match any 2 of our junior burgers for just $5. Like our new Bacon Deluxe Junior and Chicken Royale, just $5. Or a Whopper Junior and Hash Brown Cheeseburger, just $5. The burgers are better at Hungry Jack's.
Heaps
Cement our sports bet. Why can't we build a multi in one game of footy? Well, now you can. Just pull out your phones and fire up Sportsbet's new same-game multi. Cats to win, into total match points, and first goal scorer. Genius. Those same men then asked... Hey, stop copying me. Oh, real mature. That's it. Mute. Same-game multi. New from Sportsbet.
Now, what's Henderson doing wrong, everyone? Anyone? Up and Go is the most important drink of the day. It's got the protein, energy and fibre of 4 wheat bix and milk. Nice one, Henderson!
Want faster internet? Switch to Dodo NBN and get a massive 6-month free speed boost on selected plans from just $29.90 per month. That's right, a 6-month speed boost absolutely free for a limited time only. Call 13Dodo now.
Hold on tight, Australia. This is huge.
The celebrities won't see this coming.
A surprise double elimination.
How dare you?
Not one, but 2 celebrities will be flung out of camp. Speaking of flung out of camp, Chris, Casey and Carson, fasten your seatbelts.
It's a bungee jump, but in reverse. Any last words, Carson?
Did we mention a surprise double elimination?
2 of your favourites will go.
Which 2 celebrities will be eliminated? 7:30 tonight.
The Turnbull government may be considering a compromise on Sunday penalty rates, enforcing the cuts on new workers only and not those who get them already. The issue's become a hot potato in Canberra, with Bill Shorten also under fire for not sticking to his word.
The opposition is framing cuts to penalty rates as a work choices style battle, hammering the government over a decision it didn't make.
This is the Malcolm Turnbull theory that he's an innocent bystander and can't do anything to help when there's a... Let me answer your question and then...
But you're not. You're attacking Malcolm Turnbull. A flat-footed Prime Minister seemingly in no man's land, refusing to overturn the ruling or even say if he supports it.
Well, I support the commission.
Former Workplace Minister Eric Abetz may have thrown the government a lifeline. He suggests phasing in the cut.
Those that are currently so employed should be grandfathered and protected.
What that means is current workers would be paid their existing Sunday penalty rate, new workers slightly less.
The rosters and the shifts will go to the cheaper employees, not the more expensive employees.
Desperate to look pro-worker, the government has announced a new crackdown on 457 visa holders, claiming they're taking Aussie jobs at fast food restaurants. 500 have apparently been handed out, mainly to McDonald's. It says it's a tiny percentage of its overall workforce, used only in remote or regional areas as a last resort.
We know that there is an application before the government at the moment for about 68 positions. Those kids should be getting the jobs ahead of foreign workers.
The opposition labelling the crackdown a stunt from a man it claims has eyes on the top job.
And day after day he comes into this house and he tries to remodel himself. He's in a new suit and the head's buffed.
A claim Peter Dutton steadfastly denies. Jonathan Lee, 10 Eyewitness News.
Search teams have found the body of a kayaker swept away in floods in the state's Midwest. The 31-year-old man was paddling with a friend on the Murchison River near Adjana on Sunday afternoon when he disappeared downstream. His craft was found the next day, and yesterday afternoon crews found the man's body 6 kilometres from where he went missing. His family's been notified. Police will prepare a report for the coroner. A story written by a WA author makes its debut on the big screen today. Jasper Jones will help showcase the state's beauty to the rest of the world, but it's up against another homegrown star at the box office.
It's the WA film set to put the Southwest on the big screen.
It's Jasper Jones.
Jasper Jones is in cinemas now, but it's up against some strong competition, and it doesn't get any stronger than Perth Marvel Hugh Jackman.
I think we'll take him. I think we can take him.
Jasper Jones is the screen adaptation of the novel by Fremantle author Craig Silvey. His dark coming-of-age story has been dubbed an Australian take on Harper Lee's classic To Kill a Mockingbird. Set in the fictional town of Corrigan, it tells the story of an Indigenous boy accused of a crime he denies committing.
We have to tell the police. No, we can't. Nobody can know.
Producers chose Pemberton and its picturesque forests as the backdrop to this outback tale.
Those old heritage-listed mill houses and the mill in the background and this wonderful community of people. It was just the perfect place to set our story.
The movie is the first to be supported by the WA Regional Film Fund, which hopes to lure more Hollywood A-listers down under and showcase the state's natural beauty to movie-going audiences across the world.
We're blown away to have the experience of telling this story, but to be in this beautiful, natural, totally removed place and to just have the experience together has been amazing.
Steve Allen, 10 Eyewitness News.
Michael Schultz joins us now. And Schultzy, that was quite a night.
It was, Noelda, and the humidity's gone sky high too. But before the light show and the rain, we had the cloud show out on the eastern horizon. Around sunset last night, there were some beautiful images taken and they've been shown on social media over the past 24 hours. From the event, Perth only recorded 2.6 millimetres, so that goes towards our average for March, which is 19.5. Here are the numbers for the wider metropolitan area, and there were some heavy falls: 30 millimetres at Bullsbrook, 24 millimetres at Maida Vale, 13 reported from Jarrahdale and Mundaring, but you can see only 1 millimetre up at Lancelin, and Mandurah picked up nothing. The maximum today was 29.9 degrees at 19 minutes past 1. The overnight minimum was 22.9. That was at 28 minutes to 7 this morning. Forecast coming up at 5 to 6.
We'll see you then. Thanks, Michael. Ahead in 10 Eyewitness News, Star Secret, David Cassidy makes a heartbreaking revelation. And the accountants at the centre of the Oscars blunder learn their fate.
Ex-model Jack wants to be the man he once was.
When I look in the mirror, I don't really see myself.
Over 8 weeks, watch him turn back the clock.
How are you feeling? Jack's transformation will blow your mind. The Biggest Loser Transform. Premieres Tuesday, March 14.
Dad, did you know that RAC gives you $70 off combined home and contents insurance when you buy online? Just saying.
RAC Insurance. For the better.
How do you make Domino's garlic bread even more mouth-watering? By adding rich bolognese sauce, delicious Aussie ground beef and tasty mozzarella. Introducing the Bolognese Garlic Baguette. Just $6.95 from Domino's.
Save 50% on a huge range of indoor and outdoor furniture at Drover's Inside and Out. Bordeaux chests and dining sets 50% off. 11-piece industrial dining $23.50. Ruby Chase only $7.20. Mallorca modular save $1,500. Marina benches, cushion boxes and coffee tables 50% off. Slab bar and dining half price. Magnum lounge set from $15.70. Don't miss out on this amazing offer. This week only while stocks last at Drover's Inside and Out, Wanneroo and Osborne Park.
Take a big break with the latest super cheap auto catalogue. Get 40% off these 10W40 5-litre engine oils and 4x4 Century batteries from $172. 20% off.
Okay, great. I've got that. Now, shall I grab something for your retriever too?
Yeah, that'd be great. One Supercoat Smart Blend for a 32-kilo adult dog.
Yes, boss.
150 grams of Aussie beef. Check.
Adding a portion of barley grain.
Ground beets in.
21 vitamins and minerals.
Precise combination complete. Weighing mixture. Order up.
From the experts in the dog's kitchen comes a scientifically precise combination of high-quality natural ingredients. Supercoat Smart Blend.
The Doorbuster Door Sale is on this weekend at Doors Plus for 4 days only. Save up to 50% this weekend only at the Doors Plus 4-day Doorbuster Sale. Ends Monday. Visit a Doors Plus showroom today. Doors Plus, no fuss.
We've always been there for those who want to get out there and see it all. But at Jeep, we know the most important part of any adventure isn't where you go or what you do. It's coming home. That's why from 2017, we're taking our commitment to the driver to new heights with our there and back guarantee, including 5-year warranty and 5-year cap price servicing, plus lifetime roadside assist when you service through Jeep, so you can rely on us to get you there and back.
Some chips. Yeah, some chips.
It's time to stop and think about the fast food you and your family are eating too often. Because it's high in fat, salt and sugar, it's junk food. And junk food can lead to toxic fat, bringing heart disease, cancer, type 2 diabetes and fatty liver disease closer. Junk food. What's really on the menu?
In the courtroom, the jury of 12 speaks with one voice. Mine.
Full premieres 8:40 Sunday on 10.
Share markets around the world have responded positively to Donald Trump's first address to the US Congress. The president's speech on his vision for America might have been short on detail, but it had the desired impact. The S&P 500, Dow and Nasdaq all rose strongly. The event also set a new record for Twitter with 3 million tweets during the speech. Surprisingly, the US media liked the address, which led to a tweet from President Trump to say, "Thank you." Also in the US, tornado season continues to roll on destructively. 3 people have been killed in the latest storms in the Midwest. Supercells swept through 8 states, causing fires and destroying homes. Weather forecasters say the most recent storms were worrying because they formed after dark and hit while people slept. The 2 accountants responsible for the biggest Best Picture mix-up at Sunday's Academy Awards have been given the flick. Brian Cullinan and his colleague Martha Ruiz from PricewaterhouseCoopers have been told they will never work the Oscars again. Cullinan, who should have been supervising the envelopes, was reportedly backstage taking selfies with celebrities at the time of the mix-up. The Academy is also reviewing its overall relationship with Pricewaterhouse, which has been tallying and revealing Oscar winners for 83 years. Scientists have discovered fossils in Canada which date to 4 billion years ago. The find, if confirmed, will change the known timeline for when life developed on Earth. It'll mean the mineralised remains of bacteria developed only 500 million years after the Earth itself was formed. But several experts say they're not convinced the finds are actually fossils. If they aren't, then Australia will still hold the record. Some found in the Pilbara in 2013 were dated to 3.4 billion years ago. In his prime, David Cassidy was one of the biggest rock stars on earth. He was cheeky and charming on stage and a star on TV as member of the Partridge Family. But today he was raw and real as he revealed he's suffering dementia and is considering euthanasia.
He was the teen heartthrob whose fan club had more members than Elvis and the Beatles combined. And at just 21, David Cassidy was the highest paid performer on the planet.
You should have seen what happened to me today while I was registering for classes. 19 girls and me are taking auto shop. Not easy being a sex symbol.
And having people sleeping outside your gates. And there was a girl who I discovered was sleeping in between my air conditioning unit in my house and my bathroom where I showered and everything else for a month.
Now at 66, he's confronting a harsh reality.
I have the beginning stages, the early stages of dementia.
The star first revealed his condition after footage emerged of a disastrous LA concert where he fell off the stage and slurred his words. But in an interview with Dr. Phil, broadcast today in the United States, he revealed much more, including the fact that his mother and her father also had dementia.
My mother, basically, she lived in a diaper and couldn't talk, couldn't walk.
He helped nurse her for 7 years, the experience prompting him to have a confronting conversation with his son.
I said, if you ever see me like this, I want you to promise me you'll find a way to let me go. And don't let me live like that. Please.
Angela Bishop, 10 Eyewitness News.
After the break on 10 Eyewitness News, Carly's Law, new powers to put online predators behind bars. And an early morning sting nets dozens of illegal workers in WA's south.
When it comes to TV, the goggle boxes go there.
No one even cared. No one even cared. No one even cared. Get me out of here.
And nothing is off limits.
When they pixelate, don't just basically go like that or something and you can see?
You want to do that, do you?
New goggle box tonight on 10.
Magic is being there for your team, even when you can't. You still want to be in the middle of it all, there for every mark, every shot, every goal, and every try, because it's all about the moments we share. The highs and lows, the feeling you get when you say, I was there. AFL, NRL and netball. Stream it live, fast and data-free. Only with Telstra.
A massive field of 16 door slammers are heading to Perth Motorplex for the Western Nationals this Saturday and Sunday. From the Eastern States, Valeri, McLean, O'Rourke, Fenwick, Mamone, Cannoli, Benbray and more. And living legend Victor Bray takes on local hero John Tapia. 4,000 horsepower, supercharged top alcohol and a huge field in Nitro Bike. 16 door slammers, top alcohol and Nitro Bike. 5:30 p.m. this Saturday and Sunday, Perth Motorplex.
Right now at Hungry Jack's, you can mix and match any two of our junior burgers for just $5. Like our new Bacon Deluxe Junior and Chicken Royale, just $5. Or a Whopper Junior and Hash Brown Cheeseburger, just $5. The burgers are better at Hungry Jack's.
Hurry! 50 months interest-free ends Monday at Domain. Get the latest in lounges, dining and outdoor furniture, mattresses, bedroom furniture, homewares. With no deposit, no interest. With 50 equal monthly payments until April 2021. 50 months interest-free at Domain. Ends Monday.
We went on holiday with a toe dipper and left with a cannonballer. And we chose an Airbnb so everyone had their own room, but we ended up closer than ever. We started out excited for our adventure, but got back realising we are not outdoorsy. She arrived a picky eater and left loving street food. We may have booked a whole house, but our family got a home.
Sportsbet just invented a multi you can build in one game of footy.
Dogs to win.
It's like a bet within a bet.
Into total match points.
Within a bet.
And most disposals.
All within the same game of footy. Doink. Geez, that was weird. Same game multi. New from Sportsbet.
This is Toby Price, Dakar Rally champion. He knows tough. That's why he drives a brand new Triton GLS Sports Edition with black fenders, 17-inch alloys, tow bar, sports bar and nudge bar.
Now it's tough.
There's also the Triton GLX for $32,990 drive away. New Mitsubishi Triton, built tough for work and play.
Hey, Mum, can I have some chips?
When you think of the toxic fat caused by eating junk food regularly, isn't it time to find other choices?
How about a banana instead? Cool.
Tonight, it's a surprise double elimination.
2 of your favourites will go.
Which 2 celebrities will be eliminated?
The top stories on Perth's 10 Eyewitness News. A thunderstorm has lit up Perth skies overnight, treating the city to a spectacular show. But a Parkwood family felt the force of the lightning's power when a bolt hit their home and caused $250,000 fire damage. Lloyd Rainey's defamation trial has heard he had a sanitary bin emptied over him and was hassled on the London Underground. The former barrister is suing the state government for being named by police as the prime and only suspect in his wife's murder investigation. And police have uncovered an elaborate drug setup inside a secret bunker at a Piara Waters home. A tip-off from the public led detectives to the house, where officers found a sea container buried under a garden shed. Sex predators who lie about their age online to groom children now face 10 years behind bars. Carly's law is a result of a decade-long crusade by an Adelaide mother whose daughter was murdered by a pedophile posing online as a teenager.
The tattoo on Sonia Ryan's arm is a constant reminder of the beautiful daughter she lost. But now Carly's legacy will be felt across the nation.
I mean, could you imagine what she'd think? A law in her name to protect innocent kids is just amazing.
Sonia's teenage daughter was murdered in 2007 after falling victim to a deviant online predator who posed as an 18-year-old to lure Carly to a meeting. After 10 years of tireless campaigning by the grieving mother, Carly's law is set to pass Parliament.
Finally, we're here. Finally, we've made it. Finally, police can protect children even better than they already are.
It gives police the power to intervene before an online predator has a chance to act, making it illegal for an adult to misrepresent their age online with the intent of harming or engaging in sexual activity with a minor.
We want people who are planning to hurt a child online to go to prison. Now, that is a very forward-leaning law. There's not many other laws on the statute books like this, and people convicted of this new offence will now go to prison for up to 10 years.
A unique memorial was unveiled at Parliament House today, a patchwork quilt made from some of Carly's favourite clothing, to ensure her tragic death will never be forgotten.
Carly was saying, "Mum, why are my pyjamas in Parliament? Why are my dresses hanging in Parliament?" I'm sure she would say that.
Leah Craven, 10 Eyewitness News.
Authorities say they've cracked an immigrant exploitation ring, allegedly hiring out illegal workers to farms in the state's south. Officers stormed properties in Pemberton early yesterday morning and arrested 50 people believed to have been working in the region for a labour hire company.
Many of them will face deportation, depending on their own circumstances, if they've been working outside the conditions of their visas.
So far, no charges have been laid. A family is pleading with thieves to return a 100-year-old military watch stolen from their Atterdale home. Intruders broke into Rob Franklin's property yesterday. The family heirloom was given to his great-grandfather, Charles Alfred Franklin, from the British Army in 1907.
Well, I feel gutted, actually, because we've had it in the family for so long. It's a family heirloom and it means so much to our family. I've just prayed to God that we can get it back.
Anyone with information about the theft is asked to contact Crime Stoppers. Goss is back with all the day sport, and the Wildcats are back home.
And they're back winners in 48 hours, Narota. They could be the NBL champions once again. We speak with one of their stars and we get the latest on Matt Knight's health after another head knock. Also, the Freo Dockers and Collingwood starting to get a little serious, both naming strong squads for their Saturday showdown. And if Huddersfield wanted to score to put Manchester City on the back foot, it didn't work. The underdogs copped a bunch of fives.
Push through to the end of the week with the good news, the project tonight.
Dr. Bull isn't a lawyer, but he can read a jury like a book.
Out of this jury pool, you're going to get 3 not guilty votes.
Is that right?
How many find the defendant not guilty?
Bull premieres 8:40 Sunday on 10.
Hello. When it comes to saving, most members of the species like to shop around.
Oh, excuse me. You don't need to shop around if you switch to Clean Heat. They give you 20% off your natural gas charges. Same
gas, same pipes. Yeah, I know. It's very repetitive. It's very repetitive. Repetitive.
What's the point in Brendan Grill's new mining tax? Official costings show most of the money raised goes straight to New South Wales and Victoria. So the Pilbara takes the job losses and the eastern states get the money. Authorised by Reg Howard Smith, CME Perth.
A massive field of 16 door slammers are heading to Perth Motorplex for the Western Nationals this Saturday and Sunday. From the eastern states, Valeri, McLean, O'Rourke, Fenwick, Mamone, Connolly, Fenbray and more. And living legend Victor Bray takes on local hero John Tapia. 4,000 horsepower, supercharged top alcohol and a huge field in Nitro Bike. 16 door slammers, top alcohol and Nitro Bike. 5:30 p.m. this Saturday and Sunday, Perth Motorplex.
The Canterbury by Complete Homes is a massive 237 square metres, 4-bed, 2-bath and complete value at just $169,990. The Canterbury from Complete Homes. Hurry, offer can't last.
Get a great bet special with Super Pick on Tab Touch. Choose the money back option and you could get money back up to $50 cash. That's one Super Pick every day on any Australian race. Super Pick. Get the Tab Touch advantage.
Babies go through phases. The I drop you pick up phase, the can I eat it phase, and the wriggler phase. That's why Baby Love has developed new wriggler nappy pants. Wriggly babies, you've met your match.
No team, no ball, no pitch, no goal, no problem.
Wearing holes in my kicks, I'm the one where you sit. I ain't slow one bit, they drop the flag and that's it. I drop the mic and it's over, I don't care what they told you. I just keep my composure, just don't blink and I'll show you like.
The Nick Scali Autumn Sale is on now, and prices are falling like leaves. Save up to 50% on quality furniture for a limited time. The Nick Scali Autumn Sale, on now.
Paying too much for comprehensive car insurance sucks. But with $100 off for buying online, today is Greg's Day. Don't ignore the obvious. Switch to SGIO for surprisingly good insurance.
Want to know how to make a delicious, low-calorie version of your favourite takeaway food? Find out on The Biggest Loser Transform.
Premieres Tuesday, March 14.
Welcome to Sport, everyone. Star Wildcat Matt Knight has returned to Perth with his teammates, but he's in serious doubt for Sunday's Game 3 of the NBL Grand Final Series. Knight sustained a head knock during last night's 12-point win over Illawarra. Win Sunday and the Cats will claim another title. Here's Jess Kiley at the airport.
Goss, after that long bus ride from Illawarra to Sydney and then, of course, the flight here to Perth, it's now time for the Wildcats to freshen up for Sunday as they attempt to wrap up their 8th NBL title in a clean sweep. The question on everyone's lips is, will Matt Knight play after suffering his 8th concussion and taken off the court in the second half of last night's game? I spoke to the big man when he landed this afternoon and, of course, he's ready and roaring to go. But the decision's not up to him, and the team doctors will put him through a concussion test in the coming days.
It was fine on the flight. I think he's just getting assessed now, so hopefully we can have him. But yeah, it's kind of out of our hands right now.
If it's a no-go, Angus Brandt and Jameel McKay are ready to fill the void, both stepping up in Matty's absence last night and playing their part in the come-from-behind win.
Matty's an integral part of our team, but in saying that, Gus and Jameel had fantastic games. Gus in particular, I think he had 15-11 in about 20 minutes.
We're going up against an incredible machine, simple as that. So lost opportunity, absolutely not, because one player steps out, they cover them.
While the Hawks are chasing just their second championship, no team has ever come back from 2 games down to win the final series. But Illawarra won't be giving up the fight easily. Already, Coach Beveridge, in a tongue-in-cheek comment last night, said he was hoping his good mate and arguably one of the best defensive players in the league, Damian Martin, will be missing Sunday's game because of this incident.
I'd like the review panel to have a look at the crash tackle on me, because I think he needs to be probably missed that game on Sunday.
We're not getting ahead of ourselves. We know Illawarra are going to come in fighting, scrapping and diving for every loose ball, and we're going to have to take care of business. It's tough to beat a team 3 times in a row.
And just one last little fun fact, for the first time in NBL history, that's in 6,571 games, 2 teams in 2 consecutive games finished with identical final scores. With the Wildcats already 2 games up in a 5-game final series, this year's NBL season could all be finished come Sunday afternoon.
Good on you, Jess. Nice work. Yes, tickets hard to come by for that game. Collingwood is bringing a strong squad for Saturday's clash with the Dockers in Mandurah, while Freo has also been strengthened with the inclusion of a couple of stars. But still sidelined and facing the prospect of being out of action until May is Harley Bennell. Here's the read wrap.
No Harley racing around the track again. The injury-plagued midfielder still stuck in the rehab group, but at least a timeline has been set.
His attitude towards his rehab and his training is first class. We've programmed him to start to play around round 4, round 5, round 6, around that period.
The good news, Freo's midfield will be strengthened by the return of Lockie Neal for a clash with Collingwood this weekend. The best and fairest recovering from surgery on his shoulder, wrist and knee.
You just can't replicate games at training as much as you try and have match sim and things like that. You're not getting full tackle, you're not getting full collision and full contest, so these are the important games for him.
Aaron Sandland's also fit and ready to chalk up some pre-season minutes. Matthew Taberner dumped after 2 disposals in the Geraldton Derby. The forward not the only one failing to fire. Freo's intensity and attitude questioned. The coaches making sure it won't happen again.
Our brand has always been about hard work and effort and consistent effort. We like our players to be as match hardened as possible. By match hardened we mean they've had real contests and real games in the lead up to round 1.
Freo trying to patch up problems on the field, but off it they're very stable. Chief Executive Steve Rossich approached by Hawthorn to take over as their boss, but has a watertight Dockers contract until the end of 2019. Lockie Reid, 10 Eyewitness News.
So the third week of the pre-season comp, and most clubs are starting to field stronger lineups, and you can include Carlton in that, with West Aussie Patrick Cripps playing against St Kilda. And Collingwood is heading west with a team full of its best available.
Nathan Buckley has called in his A-graders for the clash against Fremantle, sending an onlooker into a bit of a spin. Among the big inclusions, Scott Pendlebury, Adam Treloar, Taylor Adams and Brodie Grundy. Well, Josh Thomas will play his first game following a 2-year suspension for consuming a banned substance. Jordan De Goey didn't take part in today's match simulation, but he's also been named. Daniel Wells, Jamie Elliott and Ben Reid won't fly to WA and didn't hit the training track. The Blues welcome back Patrick Cripps for the first time this year for their clash against the Saints. The star midfielder overcoming a lower back issue. It'll be a relatively inexperienced team without the likes of skipper Mark Murphy, Bryce Gibbs and Matthew Cruiser. And when you're a captain of a football club at just 22, you can't blame Jack Viney for wanting to talk video games at a children's charity event.
I love Battlefield at home. I'll play that one.
While the co-captaincy appointment was a surprise to some, he says he's had to wind back his approach.
I came in as a young kid and was too blunt, so I've learned to open up a bit more and learn there's different ways of doing things.
With expectations the Demons are riding towards their first finals appearance in more than a decade, Viney hasn't been the only one in the spotlight.
Yeah, Chris Track hasn't been able to get his head out of the papers lately.
Jack Watts hasn't either. It seems the ball's in his court to get back into the side by round 1.
You know, we've got some expectations as a team and he probably hasn't reached them at this stage.
Trent Dan, 10 Eyewitness News.
Another GWS star is set to put pen to paper with Dylan Shield, the latest to knock back lucrative deals to return home to Victoria. Shield says he's not entertaining offers from his home state, with the Giants firmly in the premiership window.
I'm not trying to put any pressure on myself or the club. I think it's going to take its course. So, my manager's having the conversation now with the footy club and it's going pretty smoothly from last time I checked.
The Giants men's and women's team will play in club's first ever doubleheader at Blacktown tomorrow. Cricket now. Tasmania might be a long way from Bangalore, but according to David Warner, last year's humiliating loss to South Africa in Hobart was a crucial turning point for the Australian Test team and a catalyst for their terrific start against India.
It's a bit of a reality check, really, that you can, one bad session or one bad test that can be taken away from you, even on home soil. So, for us, it was obviously poor cricket in general.
Warner added he's been giving advice to opening partner Matt Renshaw on how to best avoid a repeat of his Pune horrors where he was struck down by illness. The second test gets underway Saturday. Huddersfield Town was a very happy town after scoring the opener against Manchester City in their FA Cup replay 5th round, but there would be no fairy tale, just a smashing.
And Aguero, Coleman really in the firing line, and Zabaleta made by Aguero, 3-1.
Man City eventually through to the quarters after winning 5-1. Meanwhile, a disappointing start for the Matildas at the Algarve Cup in Portugal. They lost 1-0 to Sweden. Nick Kyrgios back on court after yesterday's outburst where he swore at some fans who have since demanded an apology. The troubled Aussie advanced to the quarterfinals in Mexico, defeating American Donald Young in straight sets. He'll now meet either Novak Djokovic or Juan Martin Del Potro. Now in Dubai, Roger Federer suffered a shock second-round loss to Russian Yevgeny Donsky, ranked 106 in the world. It's Federer's first defeat for 2017 after his wonderful run at the Aussie Open. Shane van Gisbergen, Jamie Whincup and Craig Lowndes have sent ominous warnings to the rest of the competition on the eve of the supercar season. After finishing first, second and fourth last year, they've declared they're going to be quicker in 2017.
They've set the pace for the past decade, and when Triple Eight superstar stables suit up tomorrow, they expect to do it again.
Always harder being the hunted, but that's part of the skill. We want to make sure when other teams catch us that we're in the next place.
We'd love another 1-2-3 or an opportunity to be a 1-2-3, and I know that we'll work hard throughout the year to try and make that achievable.
Red Bull Racing stuck with convention in preparing its reigning champion for race 1. Shane van Gisbergen's continued racing all off-season after claiming his maiden title.
You make it sound like it's tough. Racing is not tough. It is time off.
With more wins on the streets of Adelaide than any other driver, Jamie Whincup's favourite to win the season's opening round. But the 6-time Drivers' Champion says history will do him few favours when racing starts.
2 hours and 60 degrees of first day of school, that's hard work.
Today's Touring Car Masters racing showing how quickly hopes can go up in smoke.
Replay, real time, bang into the wall. Goes the Sky Sands entry.
The right way around the course proving tough to find as Turn 8 almost claimed its first victim.
He's got out of that very, very lightly.
A lost tyre threatened to cause chaos.
And it's going to miss the Ultima.
There was no avoiding the drama when the Aussie supercars hit the track for race 1.
An Uber gang slams the tyre wall and this is going to be a traffic jam.
Not a good start for these guys. Hopefully we get another one in there.
Plenty of action still to come with the supercars qualifying tomorrow. Tim Morgan, 10 Eyewitness News.
Football is the sport of choice in Mexico, and judging by these commentators, they're just as passionate about golf.
Aquí viene Thomas Peters,
They're getting into the swing of things ahead of the World Golf Championship starting tomorrow morning. We have no idea what they're saying, but they can have our play of the day. Perth Wildcats will keep an eye tomorrow on Matt Knight's progress from that head knock. Just a reminder, the game is almost a sellout. I'm sure you can get a handful of tickets here, there and everywhere. It's going to be a beauty. Lockie Reed will be front and centre. Go the Cats, all the other sport tomorrow night.
Thanks very much, girls. Schultz's back next. He's got some more of that lightning to show us.
Oh, has he?
Yes.
Is there that lightning?
Why are animal activists going after a classic Aussie rock band? Find out at 6:30.
The brand new season of Supercars is here, and it all begins on 10. Over 3 massive days, buckle up for one of the biggest events on the Supercars calendar, as your home of Big Event Motorsport presents the Clipsal 500. Starts Friday, live on 10.
Take a big break with the latest super cheap auto catalogue. Get 40% off these 10W40 5-litre engine oils and 4x4 Century batteries from $172. 20% off.
Sportsbet just invented a multi you can build in one game of footy.
Dogs to win.
It's like a bet within a bet.
Into total match points.
Within a bet.
And most disposals.
All within the same game of footy. Doink. Geez, that was weird. Same game multi. New from Sportsbet.
Who cares if you live independently at home? Juniper cares. Who cares if you need assistance showering? Juniper cares. And who cares when the bed needs making? Who cares how you get to the shops? How you reach appointments, or just how you are today? Juniper cares.
WA's leading aged care provider, Juniper has cared for older West Australians since 1949.
Who cares if you lead the good life at home? Juniper cares.
Search Juniper Aged Care today.
A massive field of 16 door slammers are heading to Perth Motorplex for the Western Nationals this Saturday and Sunday. From the eastern states, Valeri, McLean, O'Rourke, Fenwick, Mamone, Cannoli, Benbray and more. And living legend Victor Bray takes on local hero John Sapia. 4,000 horsepower, supercharged top alcohol and a huge field in Nitro Bike. 16 door slammers, top alcohol and Nitro Bike. 5:30 p.m. this Saturday and Sunday, Perth Motorplex.
There will be no renewable energy target at a state level under any government I lead.
There will be no carbon tax under the government I lead.
Wasn't that originally a promise that Lady made, or a pledge, or a...
No.
No?
Authorised by ACOX with Liberal Party Perth.
Tonight, it's a surprise double elimination.
2 of your favourites will go.
Which 2 celebrities will be eliminated?
Coming up on Family Feud, we'll be asking 2 Aussie families, other than Wicked, how would you describe the witch from The Wizard of Oz? Let's find out what they all say.
Good evening. That turned out to be pretty dramatic last night, and we're not out of the woods yet. We've still got the surface trough near the west coast and a middle-level disturbance between us and Geraldton, and while those 2 features are lining up, we could go thundery at any stage. Skyscan shows how heavy some of the showers were as they swept down from the north during the day. 30 millimetres was reported at Bullsbrook. Maida Vale had 24 millimetres. On the coast, there was 12 millimetres at Swanbourne, but Perth didn't do so well, 2.6 millimetres towards our monthly average of 19.5. The maximum temperature was 29.9 after an overnight minimum of 22.9, and it hasn't fallen much. It's still around 27 degrees. The winds are south-southwesterly at 7 kilometres an hour. The barometer hovering around 1,015.5 hectopascals, and it's humid, and it's going to be very humid over the next few days. Around the area today, 31 was reported at Gosnells and Lanceland, 32 the highest in our area, that was out to the east at Northam, and that 24 on Rottnest Island was also reported on Garden Island, that was the lowest in the state today. Outside the metropolitan area, 25 was reported as a maximum in the Eucla at Red Rocks Point. Eucla itself had 26, the highest maximum, that 44 degrees at Port Hedland, and the lowest last night was 10 degrees, that was recorded at Ayr. Tartan is in the central west, 39 millimetres there for 24 hours till 9 o'clock this morning, the highest in the state. 13 millimetres reported from Wongan Hills, and a bit further north in the Murchison settlement had 8 millimetres. Now, the series of satellite photographs shows the cloud over the central and lower west coast. Now, there is a severe thunderstorm warning out for the next couple of hours for the central west district, adjoining parts of the Gascoyne and the lower west. That includes the metropolitan area. The lower west district does, but the thunderstorm warning doesn't extend this far south. There is the possibility of heavy rain and flash flooding in that area. Onto the chart, the surface trough is only one of the features triggering this activity, that middle level disturbance, which is lying close to the trough between us and Geraldton, is going to track to the southeast. So after 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, we should see a significant clearing of the showers and the thunderstorm activity. There is a fire weather warning east of the trough for the inland Gascoyne and the Goldfields. The Bureau's forecasting showers and thunderstorms in the Kimberley, in the far west of the Pilbara, the Gascoyne and much of the southwest land division. But as I've suggested, there will be a clearing trend from the northwest in the southwest land division as the day goes on. And if we get something significant in Perth, it's probably going to be over the eastern suburbs rather than the western suburbs. Here are the temperatures tomorrow, and Port Hedland's going to back up its 44 with a 42 tomorrow. Newman's expecting 40, 37 in Kalgoorlie, and on the south coast, 27 for Albany. Around the nation, showers and thunderstorms are likely in Sydney. Could be heavy falls there. Canberra's expecting showers and thunderstorms also. Showers are likely in Melbourne and a shower or two in Cairns and at Brisbane. The other cities should be fine. Light winds on local waters will be going south to southwesterly pretty early in the day, and they'll reach 15 to 20 knots during the day. Seas will be rising to between 1 and 1.5 metres on a 1 metre southwesterly swell. Low tide, a little over 0.6 of a metre at 24 minutes past 5. High tide a little under 1 metre at 6 minutes to 2 tomorrow afternoon. Sunrise at 6:07 and sunset at 11:07. So showers for Perth. If we get something, it's probably only going to be in the order of 2 millimetres for the city. There is still the chance of a thunderstorm overnight and early tomorrow morning. The winds will be tending southwesterly. We're heading down to 21 before a sticky 34-degree day tomorrow. And the weekend hasn't changed. 39 on both Saturday and Sunday. Monday, 36 degrees to round out the long weekend. After that, 35 on Tuesday and a bit cooler on Wednesday and Thursday, Narelda.
Wow.
Hope you enjoy the heat
Yeah.
and the stickiness.
Thanks very much, Michael. And that's all from the Perth newsroom for now. Thanks for your company. Good night.
Good night.
I don't think we like the humidity.
No.
Time for Family Feud. Now, here's your host, Brad.
It's like night 4 now for the Boyles. You're unstoppable. We're winning cash along the way. We're now potentially one show away from even winning a car. This is sounding pretty good.
Mum will be happy.
Did she give you some specific instructions about coming?
Meet the Aussie wrestlers that are thrilling audiences around the country.
Mehmet the Turkish Delight, the most delightful wrestler in Australia.
The project coming up next.
Dr. Bull isn't a lawyer, but he can read a jury like a book.
Out of this jury pool, you're going to get 3 not guilty votes.
Is that right?
How many find the defendant not guilty?
Bull premieres 8:40 Sunday on 10.
At Coles, the price of Lilydale free-range chicken thigh fillets bulk pack is down to just $14 a kilo. Save $2 a kilo. That's right, down to just $14 a kilo.
It's a down.
At Coles.
You've got your health cover sorted?
Do it for them. Get NIB. New customers who join this month could choose from a range of $150 e-gift cards. Just join any combined hospital and extras cover online by March 31. Get NIB today.
See, taste and enjoy gluten-free and healthy food options at the 10th Annual Gluten-Free Food and Healthy Living Expo. See new products, health services and information stands. Taste from the range of food options on show. Enjoy presentations on the seminar stages on celiac disease and the gluten-free lifestyle. And healthy food recipes featuring Michael Weldon and Courtney Rolston. The 10th Annual Gluten-Free Food and Healthy Living Expo at the Perth Convention and Exhibition Centre, March 11 and 12. Go to glutenfreeandwa.com.au.
There's magic in experiencing something for the first time. It's like you're always on the edge. Always improving. Always impressing.
Look, that's your brother.
And always surprising. Always there to catch the latest, greatest thing. Get the latest phone when you lease on Australia's fastest mobile network.
Biggest Loser is back with a difference. Think, blokes with six-packs. The girls on stage in bikinis.
Get ready for the most stunning transformations ever seen on Australian TV.
16 everyday Aussies are ready to turn their lives around.
I've been with my partner for 3 years and he still hasn't seen me naked.
Aviation's a huge part of my life. If I don't stop my weight gain, then I won't be able to fly anymore.
My dream is to fit into my wedding dress so that my fiancé and I can finally get married.
Over 8 weeks, they won't just lose weight, they'll transform.
Transform into the fittest, happiest and most confident version of themselves.
We are going to blow your minds with what we've got in store for you.
The Biggest Loser Transform. On 10. It premieres Tuesday, March 14.
Welcome impulse purchase when paying for petrol. The top...
Up next, we meet the Adele impersonator who got dragged up on stage to perform in front of thousands of her fans in Perth this week. That's coming up at 6:30.
Tonight, it's a surprise double elimination. Not one, but two celebrities will be flung out of camp. Speaking of flung out of camp, Chris, Casey and Carson, fasten your seatbelts.
Any last words, Carson?
A double elimination tonight.
Foxtel's big broadband and sport bundle. For just $99 a month on a 12-month plan, you'll get 12 sport channels, 45 entertainment channels and 200 gigs of data. Foxtel's big broadband and sport bundle. Join today.
Colin Barnett's Liberals want to privatise Western Power. Everyone knows when you privatise essential services, profit becomes the main driver. The new owner wants a return on their investment, and your power bills will go up as sure as night follows day. Barnett's Liberals are selling an asset that currently pays for WA teachers, nurses and police. And once it's gone for good. This election, tell Colin Barnett Western Power is not his to sell. Authorised by P. Gorman, WA Labor Perth.
There can be so many challenges when building your first home. Unless you're with DreamStart. 25 years of experience make DreamStart Homes one of WA's most powerful home builders. We can take care of everything, from finance to designing and building your dream home. And we have so much confidence in our homes, we offer a lifetime structural guarantee. $2,500 can get you started. Make your move. Discover the DreamStart difference.
At Coles, the price of Lilydale free-range chicken breast fillets bulk pack is down to just $14 a kilo. Save $2 a kilo. That's right, down to just $14 a kilo.
It's a down
at Coles.
Take rest to every new job, and you're taking our award-winning fund and competitive long-term performance. Plus, you'll cut the fees of having multiple funds. See how sticking with rest has its rewards.
There's now a better way to protect yourself from frequent heartburn. Nexium 24-hour. For 24-hour protection to control frequent heartburn. Just one tablet a day, 24-hour protection for frequent heartburn relief.
Hate missing your favourite shows? Follow Dougie's lead and get Freeview Plus. You can watch all free-to-air catch-up TV on your TV for free. And it's so easy, even a fur child can do it. Keep up with the Freemans. To watch Freeview Plus, press the green button now.
Jasmine has this file. It says Tanaka.
Has Amy uncovered Leo's past? Neighbours, next.